The night I checked my husband's phone, my entire life changed. At first, I thought it was a mistake. Until I saw the message. It was from my best friend.
Normally I would ignore it. I trusted him completely, but something about that message made my stomach twist, so I picked up the phone. When I unlocked it, the message appeared right there in front of me. Last night meant everything to me. I can't wait to see you again. I love you. My hands froze. For a moment, I couldn't even understand what I was reading. Then I saw the name above the message. It was my best friend, Angela. I covered my mouth, trying not to scream. Tears immediately filled my eyes as the truth slowly began to sink in. My best friend, the woman who had been in my life for over 10 years, was having an affair with my husband. At first, I told myself there had to be some kind of mistake. Angela wouldn't do this to me. She was more than a friend. She was like a sister. She had stood beside me on my wedding day. She held my hands when I cried during hard times. She knew everything about my life, or at least I thought she did. My mind kept racing as I scrolled through their messages. There were hundreds of them, late-night conversations, secret meetings, romantic words, and then I saw the message that completely shattered me. Daniel had written, "I wish I had met you before I married her." That was me. At that moment, I felt something inside my chest break. I slowly turned and looked at my husband sleeping peacefully beside me. How could he sleep like nothing had happened? How could the man who promised to love me forever betray me like this? But the worst part wasn't even him, it was Angela. I remembered all the times she came to our house, all the times we laughed together, all the times she hugged me, and all that time she was secretly stealing my husband. Tears rolled down my face as memories replayed in my mind. I remembered one evening about 3 months earlier. Angela had come over for dinner. She sat across from Daniel at the table, laughing at everything he said. At the time, I thought nothing of it, but now, those looks between them suddenly made sense. There were signs, so many signs, but I trusted them too much to see it. Another memory came rushing back. One afternoon Angela insisted on helping Daniel cook while I went to the store. When I returned, they both looked strangely nervous. I asked if everything was okay. They smiled and said yes. Now I knew why. They weren't nervous. They were guilty. I stayed awake the entire night reading their messages. The deeper I went, the worse it became. They had been meeting behind my back for months, hotels, secret lunches, even messages about how difficult it was to hide their relationship from me. One message from Angela made my heart ache. She wrote, "I feel bad sometimes, but I can't help loving him." Daniel replied, "Don't worry. She'll never find out." At that moment, I realized something painful. They didn't just betray me, they underestimated me. They thought I would never know. But now I knew everything. The next morning, Daniel woke up and noticed I was already dressed. My eyes were red from crying. He looked confused. "Are you okay?" he asked. I simply held up his phone. His face went completely pale. For a moment, neither of us spoke. Then he tried to say something. "It's not what you think," but I cut him off, then explained the messages. He couldn't. Because there was nothing to explain. The truth was already there. Eventually he admitted everything. The affair, the lies, the secret meetings. And then he said something that hurt even more. He told me he had developed real feelings for Angela. I felt like the floor had disappeared beneath my feet. 10 years of friendship, 5 years of marriage, destroyed by 2 people I trusted more than anyone else. Later that day, I called Angela. My hands were shaking as the phone rang. When she answered, her voice sounded cheerful. "Hey. What's up?" For a moment, I almost couldn't speak. Then I asked her one simple question. "How long have you been sleeping with my husband?" The silence on the other end of the phone was deafening. She knew the truth was out. At first, she tried to deny it, but eventually she confessed, and what she said next shocked me even more. She admitted that she had feelings for Daniel long before the affair started. Apparently, she had been jealous of my relationship for years, instead of supporting me like a true friend. She secretly wanted my life, and she took it. After that conversation, something inside me changed. I realized something important. These 2 people thought they had destroyed me, but they were wrong. They had only revealed their true selves, and while they lost their integrity, their loyalty, and their honesty, I still had mine. In the weeks that followed, Daniel moved out. Angela stopped contacting me completely. But slowly, my life started to change. I focused on rebuilding myself. I started working on my dreams again. I spent time with people who actually cared about me. And one day, I looked in the mirror and realized something surprising. I wasn't broken anymore, in fact. I felt stronger, because the truth is, losing fake people is never a real loss, it's a lesson. Daniel and Angela thought they were winning when they betrayed me. But they didn't realize something: anyone who can steal a husband can also lose him the exact same way, and a man who betrays his wife will eventually betray the woman he left her for. So in the end, I didn't lose my best friend, and I didn't lose my husband, I simply discovered who they really were, and sometimes, that truth is the greatest freedom of all.